taken my time to update the overlay, so let's update that. Yes. Yes. Ah, yes, a big difference. Need to do Malarias at some point, but that's okay. Cool. So, where we last left off. You guys... What did you guys do last time? You were at Adventurers Guild HQ. You hung around there for a little, then you went to Project B. Did a week and a half of training at Project B. As you do. You know what? I don't reckon you guys are coming up on stream.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's better. Now stream should be able to hear you.
Hello, stream.
Greeting.
That's okay. It was unimportant until now.
But they missed all the...
They missed literally nothing.
The stat amble.
They didn't even get that because I hadn't... Or maybe I had unmuted by then. I can't remember. Oh well, doesn't matter. Yeah. Project B, you guys did some training there. Then you were like, well, Pirate Isles could have this legendary artifact that we seek. So let's, contact the Genny Menelath, the crew of the Genny Menelath, and see if we can hitch a ride. Which led to a couple of shenanigans with people being transported, maybe not against their will, but a surprise transportation. And that
they
is
only almost drowned.
Yeah. It's fine. And here you guys are. You're on the Genny Menelath. Some of you meeting the crew for the first time, others returning to the old crew. It is basically the morning of the first full day that you'll have on the Genny Menelath.
Alrighty, so we were trying to find the floating castle island in the Pirate Isles, I assume. I think that's what it was. Where the captain lives, the pirate king.
Yes, I believe that was our
objective. Yes, because the pirate king is the pillar of space, and we want to get the space god's big old artifact to create a Svärmfa GPS system.
Yes.
Alrighty.
That is our plan. To make a Svärmfa GPS.
Essentially.
Cool. So, do we have like an ETA on how long that might take? Like days of travel?
I don't know, I've never done this before.
Depends who you're asking.
What if we're asking you?
That wasn't in character.
Well, why'd you do a voice then?
Well, who you guys gonna check for that?
The captain is probably a good captain or the navigational officer.
I be the captain and the navigation officer. Ooh. Man of many hats.
Two.
I know who the captain. Well, I know who the captain is. The captain's Pelagius.
I would hope so.
Very wise man.
Do you guys want to check with Pelagius?
Yeah.
Okay. he... The other person to check would be Ronan. Ronan being the first mate. He often has a pretty good... I mean, I guess there are three people you could check with. You could check with Pelagius, the captain, first mate Ronan. Haruto, being the deck wizard, would probably have a pretty decent idea of what's going on. You could probably also check... Hold on, I'm rushing back up on my... Yeah, so those would be the main people to check with.
Okay. Well, I guess Creon is going to check with Haruto, since they are both deck maging currently.
Okay.
Hello, fellow deck mage.
Disregard my orange skin and the prejudices that come with that.
How do you do, fellow deck mage?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, he... As you kind of like shaping the wind together, he sits there and says, "This is a particularly fast ship. I'm sure you experienced it yesterday, but we've already covered quite a distance."
More than I would expect feasible. So, I can imagine that the journey shall take less time than would otherwise be required.
Yes, quite. Where did I put you guys on the map? Alright, so you're like... in... there. And you guys are gonna go... Wow. Sorry, I'm just doing some calculations here. Apparently, as the crow flies, it'll be 4,500 miles.
Great. Now, how as the ship floats?
According to my previous notes, the ship travels 200 miles a day. But that was when you were last on it. It may or may not be faster.
So
If
we're
you guys
looking at
have...
anywhere between about 25 and 30 days, give or take. So about a month.
Divided by...
If it's going faster anyways.
This will be a lovely voyage. A few days tops.
I think a little more than a few days.
Oh, this will be a breeze.
Ha, good one, I get it. Sailing joke.
There are the intricacies of the Pirate Isles. The unusual nature of it, which makes journeys within imprecise. As is the nature of the Romian Sea. But we expect anywhere between 1 or 2 weeks.
Neat.
Okay.
Are we
That's-
expecting to encounter any dangers along the way? Say, enemy territory or hostile territory we may be navigating through?
The Pirate Isles are always dangerous to go through.
Yes, but anything in particular, like particularly hostile?
Perhaps some pirates.
Awesome.
I mean, it seems like it, yeah.
Aside
Unless
from
the-
the usual dangers of the Pirate Isles, nothing mad typing, Jesus.
Sorry.
That's okay. It was just extremely loud for some reason.
Hold on.
Clickety clack.
No, do not. Just the usual dangers of the Pirate Isles. The pirates have been surprisingly, how to say, they have not been attacking nearly as much during these Svärmfa times.
So, less chance of getting attacked by pirates, more chance of getting attacked by big nasties? That's what I'm hearing?
Perhaps. Of course, the Geni Menelath is more than capable of avoiding such dangers. We tend to slip past undetected.
Very heartening.
That's reassuring.
So, we have 1 to 2 weeks of boat travel time.
You do.
I suppose I'll start, not like you'll start, learning another Arcanachron. Seems like a good time to do it, while we've got plenty of downtime.
That's true.
Could
You know,
get...
you guys have been would have gone on a pirate ship and wanted to travel. I would have been like, oh yeah, cool, we can give you some downtime then.
Oh well. Retro's 2020.
I mean, you
That's
should have
fine.
seen it coming. No,
I guess.
nah. It's all good, it just means we get more downtime. We get more cool things on our character sheet that we can do, and probably
you'll
never
need it.
will, but...
We're talking our last session at the beginning of the session. No one expected to be on the boat.
but we got here. We did it, boys.
We did it.
But yeah, Latia will offer help around the boat with anything that she could do.
Sure.
And then in her downtime, while she's not working, she'd be studying an Arcanachron.
All right.
Not sure which one.
I would say if you're offering to help out around the boat as well, that wouldn't be a full-time Arcanachron study. That would be a half-time or part-time, I guess. There we go. Part-time Arcanachron study.
Okay.
So it could be accelerated, but it won't be accelerated as much as a full-time study.
So how far could I get through? Ooh, hold on a second, I'm getting a call. I'll be back in a minute. Continue
no
without
worries.
me.
Caleb, last time you mentioned that you wanted Gabriel to try and cast Legend Lore.
Yes, yep.
All right.
I was going to go talk to Breon first. See
Yo.
what he can, see if you know anything about it. So I think maybe like one night when everything's like dying down after dinner or something, I'll come and discuss it with you.
What are we
Take-
legend loring in this one?
Sky of Wellroom, what exactly do you know about it?
Personally, not particularly much. I know of its existence. Never been particularly well versed in religious matters as such. Mostly kept my study to the arcane.
Fair.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't be of more help there.
That's right. Hope maybe like growing up in the area, you come across stories or something. But that's right. We'll do the best we can.
Yeah, I mean, would Creon know anything more about the artifact coming from the Romian Sea? But
Well, the Romian Sea is between the Western continent and the Pirate Isles, but there is a lot of interaction kind of between the two. A lot of the effects within the Romian Sea also affect the Pirate Isles, but technically they are two distinct regions.
okay. Yeah.
But I'm going to say sure. You can take two options here. You can roll a history check, or you can roll an arcana check. The arcana check would have a higher DC overall. The history check would have a lower DC.
Okay. Well, I'm definitely going to go with Arcana because that is specifically what I studied. Let's go. Alrighty. I am not particularly well versed. That is a 12.
Yeah,
Off
you
a 2.
you don't really know anything about the Eye of Wilrom. It's unfamiliar to you.
Okay. That's unfortunate.
Would you like to cast with? Creon? Would you like to cast with me, Creon? Shall we do a ritual?
I can do a ritual. Creon himself doesn't know the spell legend lore, but if you'd like help,
Participate, yeah.
I have returned.
Welcome.
I guess Creon can draw out some nice like chalk circles and such on
Yeah.
the boat.
Sure.
Burn some incense.
I'll get you to draw your best picture of the object too, and then I'll put like the iron strips, like a square around it, and
Okay.
then we'll light up some incense.
I presumably draw an eye.
It's like this, like it's just a circle.
A circle. It represents an eye.
This is the eye. Good.
Is this like when you're playing video games with like your younger sibling and you give them a non-plugged-in controller? It's like, you're helping.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, could you guys roll... Creon, to help out with this, could you make a spellcasting ability check?
So just flat spellcasting modifier?
Yeah.
Cool. 17.
Okay, nice. Duly noted. Carry on. Oh, fuck, you guys just do it, don't you?
Yes.
You bastards!
Yes, good off.
Yeah, it's a spell. We're saying DM, tell us stuff.
Information, please. Information.
Alright, so as you guys set out the ritual, the two of you kind of go
10
and
minutes.
begin performing it. As you sit and you kind of try and glean some knowledge, you know what, Gabriel, you kind of go stand in the center of this circle and you hold your staff, the shard. Shard that is a piece of one of the greater gods. And
It's like
basically...
Ascent artifact.
What was that?
It's like an Ascent artifact itself, what like we're looking for.
Yeah, very similar, perhaps, in nature to what you were looking for. As you stand there, the kind of colors of the crystal at the top of your staff, the shard itself, begin to glow. You can see the ever-moving rainbow of colors, and there's a brief flash and these words come to mind for you. Please wait while I get these words.
I'm getting section ready to write them down. You guys can't hear my typing anymore, can you?
No.
No.
Good.
Well, what about my typing?
Bellissimo.
No.
Yeah. I can hear that.
Okay,
Good
good.
sharing.
Okay, good.
Come on.
There's like a room on the ship that Creon and Gabriel are in, and there's just like incense smoke billowing out.
Yep.
You hear like weird noises every now and again.
Just hear us hotboxing.
Yeah.
Nah, dude. Pretty sure like the eye is metaphorical, right?
Divination just works by like speculation.
Can't be
Get
like
eye
actual
together.
eye, man. That's weird.
Give me a fuck.
Give you a fuck.
Well, I don't know if we know each other that well for me to give you a fuck.
You have to charge for that one.
Aha. Boom. Alrighty. So, Creon and Gabriel, these words come to mind. The great shape appears. A tear falls from its presence. The world across shakes.
A great shape appears.
A tear falls from its presence. The world across shakes.
Okay, is that tear as in like a crying tear, or tear as in a tear in something? Or is this ambiguous? Because I love wordplay.
Is it T-I-E-R? T-E-A-R?
It's a
T-A-R.
haiku.
They're spelled the same.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. That's why I'm like I love wordplay, because if it's like this is just the word, it could mean either.
Is the haiku pattern intentional?
Sure is.
Okay. I was about to say, like, man, for you to get that, like, without even trying is impressive.
I think
Oh, no.
that's why I took so long. Loading haiku.
Yeah, no, that was literally me loading haiku in the meantime. With that 17, you guys can interpret that the tear is the Eye of Welrom.
Yeah.
Additionally, you guys felt the world across shaking,
Right.
like last time you were in the Romian Sea, in fact. In
Oh.
fact, moreover, a great shape did appear the last time you were in the Romian Sea.
When I ate the Svärmfa Island, is that what you're talking about?
Well, that was the last time you guys were in the Romian Sea.
Right. I'll share this with Creon. I guess because Gabriel was like making these connections. I guess and what you're looking at. Yeah, last time we were here, we saw the image of Welrom up here. There was a great infestation, Svärmfa Island, covered with them, and he appeared and just took it. disappeared it.
Interesting.
Whole island.
An entire island completely vanished.
By the hand of Well-Rolled. Might be a place to check.
Could it be that the tear appeared, the eye appeared after it was taken, or perhaps it was the island was, or the eye was used to take the island?
Yeah, maybe some sort of like transfer. Don't know.
In which case, we may need to fight through an entire Svärmfa-fested island to retrieve it.
Well, the island's gone. He took that, so.
Indeed. Though I would imagine that as a god of space, he may have merely displaced it, not destroyed it entirely.
Yeah, right. Well,
Not that I am particularly well versed on the powers of the gods, but
it makes sense.
well, at the very least, it may be more things we could ask the Pillar of Space once we encounter them.
Let's get a good rest. Till the others in the morning.
He's like, yeah, no, we're not even going to tell them. We're just going to take a nap first. Like, hey guys, I had the weirdest dream last night.
Sleep on it. There's like days left in travel. There's no hurry.
Cool.
For reference, that would be like kind of due north from where you guys are compared to northwest, northeast.
Okay.
Like the current direction.
Yeah. Or alternatively, when Wellram came in and like disappeared the island, the eye of Wellram fell into the sea where it was, which would mean underwater adventure, which is also exciting.
Good.
I have a cap of water breathing.
That's convenient. Alrighty. Creon is definitely gonna be helping out deck maging, but when he is not deck maging, he will be transcribing spells from the various spell books that he has acquired, of which there are many. I'll get back to you exactly on what he'll try to transcribe, as some of these spells that I'm looking at are ones that I don't know what they do. So you can skip over me, and I'll get back to you on what I'll try and transcribe.
All right. So as the first day is coming, Felix.
Yes.
Wynn comes up to you on the first day. You can tell that the young, tomboyish girl who had been... Basically, you guys didn't really find out that she was a girl until you more or less left the ship. Actually, it was even after that, I think. I think Razian was the one that kind of let you guys know about that after the fact. But she comes up to you. You can see that she has a rapier at her side and a flintlock pistol at the other, holstered along her belt. She, over the past year, has grown fairly considerably. You would say that she's probably in her mid-teens at the moment, and
Is this the is this the young one that Felix is trying to teach, like sword fighting and stuff?
Yeah.
yeah,
Cool. Thought so.
she's grown quite considerably since then. And she comes up to you and is like, "So, Master, shall we train?" And you can hear, like, from across the crew, there's just like a groan of like, "Oh no."
We shall. Time to show me what you've learned in my absence.
Oh yes. Well,
Felix
Razian's
pulls
been
out.
teaching me a couple of things.
This Felix just about to get slapped.
Razia. Well, now this should definitely be interesting.
Her brother from... Oh no, her brother's gone down to the deck below.
Brother from another?
Brother from the same mother.
No.
Her brother... Stop. Clark. Enough. He's sitting and he kind of leans over the... leans on the whatchamacallit, that thing. What's that thing called, guys?
Chair?
No.
Which part of the
That thing, the
bow? No, not the bow. The poop deck.
edge. No, the
The edge. The balcony. The railing. The
railing. Thank you. He leans on...
Wait,
Wow.
railing was the word? God.
Railing was the
Technical ship
word.
terms.
He leans on the railing and kind of crosses his arms and is like, you know, my sister's, well, she's been training quite a bit over this, well, since you've been gone. She is more than capable enough of beating perhaps everyone on this ship except one.
That's high praise.
Yes,
Well, that's
it's not as much fun when her training partners keep getting beaten down with ease.
hopefully that provided enough challenge.
Oh, this should be interesting. I've never seen her fight. Gabriel, I'll put two gold pieces on Felix. How about it? Alright, Creon, 2 gold pieces on Felix then.
On him to lose or to win?
To win.
Very well, I shall take this bet.
Alright. Felix, don't let me down.
Well, given her reputation at this point, could go either way. Do my best, and that's enough, right?
No, you need to win. I've got money riding on this.
Alright then.
There we go.
Felix will pull out his scimitars. Getting like a proper battle stance. Whenever you're ready.
Quinn will go, she'll draw her rapier and kind of hold it in front of her in what is essentially a guardsman's ready pose, or a guardsman's flourish. And you can see that she is really concentrating and focusing in on it's like she's concentrating power into the blade to a degree. Roll initiative.
You have advantage, remember?
You do have advantage.
What the?
Having trouble?
Come on! Finally. After so much computer trouble. Now more.
Dice that had to...
Ooh.
Okay, 19.
All right, you're up
I
first.
don't know what my... Oh. Well. Felix, with his 2 scimitars out. He will step forward and make 2 attacks with his scimitars.
All right.
One cutting across, the other one cutting diagonally in the opposite direction.
Nice. You're dual wielding, so you can make 3 attacks as part of this attack action.
Oh,
Because of my variant dual wielding rules.
Very well, I will make a third attack. But first things first, let's make sure this first one lands. Natural 20.
Nice.
Jesus. Don't kill her.
I'm not trying to, but the dice have different plans, apparently.
Alright, roll damage.
Oh boy. It's been a while since I used my scimitars. Where's the... Oh, there we go.
They're just a d6 plus dex for damage.
Yeah.
Since you crit, that'll be 2d6. There you go.
Oh.
There's a second.
Oh, okay.
So your crit with a scimitar is a regular hit with my...
Not to brag or anything.
Oof. 15.
Yeah. 15.
Alright. You know what? She's gonna use her reaction to halve that.
The damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
As she goes, she expertly like hops onto like the edge of the boat and is just kind of balancing on the edge there. Basically, you have to extend a bit further to get what would have been a really good, decent hit on her. Second attack.
Second attack. The music I have right now is way too calm for this moment.
It's pretty good on...
18, so like...
That'll hit.
Alrighty. Let me just roll the damage here. 4 plus 4 is 8.
8. Okay. She's unable to parry the second attack as you come in slashing with your scimitar again. And as you come for a third strike with your other scimitar, roll damage then. Or roll the attack. Not damage yet. Ugh.
So don't get ahead of me.
Yeah.
Okay. 13 plus that is 21, I think.
Yeah, that'll hit.
I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting to do so good. What the hell?
Oh, I just saw. You got a 5, I think. Ooh, I would go count that.
Okay.
That's 6 damage
2 plus
overall.
4 is 6, yes.
Nice. She takes the third attack. She's just barely able to avoid the majority of the damage there. But she's holding up incredibly well. She's taken 3 attacks from you. One of the chosen and a class... What class of adventurer are you now? Class...
I don't know, I haven't been keeping track.
Class
You're
4...
yeah, you're a class 4 adventurer, which is pretty up there. You're like...
oh yeah, we're level 14 now, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
So being a class 4 adventurer, even class 1 adventurers are a cut above the average. So the fact that she's able to keep match with you for this long is a testament to how far she has come. She goes and she is...
survived this long.
Survived this long. Jeez.
She takes her rapier and she concentrates some power into it. She looks like she's really focusing in on it. And she will make this attack with advantage. Okay. Does a 28 hit?
Yeah.
Nice.
You sure though?
Yeah. That is also a critical hit.
Ooh.
So what do we got? 2 of them. 1. 6 of them. Where did... That's a D10. Where did... There they are. 2... 4 of them. And... 4 of these.
Oh dear God.
That's a lot of dice.
It's a critical hit. Okay. So that'll be 33 plus 8. So that'll be 20... 21 pierce... Oh, sorry. 20... No, that's way off. 37 piercing. 4 bludgeoning. 19 radiant, which you resist. Down to 8, 9 radiant. And 8 thunder.
Okay. How much damage total was that? From one hit? She's not messing around, this girl.
Yeah, I messed up something on my calculator here. I'm going to need you to do all that again.
I'll give you the damage you resist and the damage you don't resist. So that'll be 49 damage which you don't resist.
Okay.
And 19 radiant reduced to 9.
So 50 damage total.
Oh my God, I'm at 43. Hot damn.
Yeah.
That was a...
In addition to that, you are knocked back as the thrust from her rapier strikes you square center, and with a kind of cacophonous boom, you're thrown backwards. You go hitting the side of the ship here. You kind of fall prone as well.
Does he, in any way sense that magic was used in one of those? Like the radiant damage? Or is it just not?
there was magic there. Low levels of it compared to what even you're capable of, and you're not a particularly magic individual necessarily.
I believe you just got smited.
Smitten, as it were. Or perhaps she is smitten with you.
She
Aha.
exploit you.
Creon, you can roll an insight on that if you want.
Sure, yeah. Creon, the master of human interaction. Whoa! Give you... It was nearly cool, but no. I believe that is a 8.
Definitely smitten. Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
There's no way a young, unexperienced person that is having a interesting, interaction and test of skills with a mentor figure would not be, attracted to them in some way. This, of course, leaves an interesting kind of dilemma for you, Creon, because that is similar to the kind of interaction you might have with Lady Malady. Just don't think on it too hard.
Do I notice anything with a base with a 17 passive insight?
Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely just a a young individual, a young person, a teen that has seen someone that they looked up to as a mentor figure, a while ago, and
now they're growing up into a age where hormones are happening.
no, I mean
No?
yes, but that is not at all what is going on here.
Okay, so she's not crushing on Felix.
No,
Okay.
it's completely like, yeah,
It's the proper master-student relationship.
yeah,
The one
There
where
is-
they don't want to have sex with one another.
no.
Okay.
You would hope would be most of them, but
You'd hope, but unfortunately it's not.
that's okay.
How would you hope that for Felix?
Well, Felix has already got a girlfriend. Who
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to fuck over. Like, she would be a terrifying person to break up with, I think.
Yep, I feel
That
like
is,
would not take
yeah,
a while.
no, can see that.
And also
That's
kind of
not-
awkward because you're kind of gods together and you both own that liminal space between worlds.
Yep, that's not
Yeah.
even like a clean breakup. That's like you guys share a house.
Universe
right?
shattering.
And who gets the pseudo dragon?
Oh god, jeez.
Also, when is like 13 or 14?
Yeah. No.
Well, I mean, that's the right age to start having a crush on like older boys and stuff.
It's the right age for crushes. Probably not the right age for acting on any of them. But
Fine.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
fine from her end, but if it were the reverse, it wouldn't be okay.
would be
Oh,
very
yeah.
much not okay.
Yes.
Anyways,
Anyways,
I'm not
Creon-
saying it is the reverse. I'm just saying if.
the point is, Creon is pondering on the nature of relationships internally,
and is getting things horribly, horribly wrong.
and is getting things wrong.
And Latia's just like, shit, I'm gonna lose this bet.
Fuck. Alright, continue on.
As we were. Anyway, Felix, it's your turn. You're prone.
You just got schooled.
It costs all my movement to get up from prone, right? Or
Half
is
of
that
movement.
half? It's fine. I will spend that movement to get up.
Fucking die.
Fuck. Didn't even give me a second. He just goes, alright then. Let's see, we're not playing around. And he is going to, as a bonus action, cast Hunter's Mark on Wynn.
Ouch.
Before... Still got half my movement, and I should be able to run up to her and take another 3 attacks.
Yep. Beatrix senses this and is like, darling, try not to get too serious.
I mean, he only just took 50 damage to the face.
Usually
What kind of teacher would I be if I didn't...
beat my
What kind of teacher would I be if I cut her any slack? You know? If I was too easy. There we go. That's the phrase I was looking for.
Make your attacks.
Will do. This may be overboard, but I doubt I would roll another 20. Oh my god!
Another nat 20?
Yep.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Nice.
Where are those nat 20s when the fight matters?
Alright, so
That is true.
I
that's-
guess this is
46.
Right now, the
46.
only thing on the line is 2 GP. These are the lowest stakes I can think of.
46.
Yeah, because Hunter's Mark.
Okay. I would have
Double the number of dice on a crit.
Okay. Alright. I'll
That's-
take your word for it.
That's
one of the
that's
reasons
what you
Oh.
got.
paladins. That's why paladins are so powerful. They can
Six,
crit and then choose to smite.
It's true. As a regular paladin player, Nothing's better than
Yeah.
rolling that crit and being like, "Ooh boy."
Oh, yeah.
I think that's 20 damage total.
About to leave a smoking crater wherever my enemy was about to be.
Especially if you lined up a smite spell beforehand.
Wynn's going to use her reaction to halve that damage.
Yeah, probably.
You get some fancy footwork going in there too. To be like, no. Okay, next two attacks.
Yes, sir. I'm sort of torn. On one hand, I want to give everything for this, just to test the limits, but on the other hand, I don't want to kill this person.
She's
Okay.
basically caught you off guard.
13. Again, 21, I think, total.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Alright. Hunter's Mark only goes once per turn, right?
Every hit.
Oh, okay then. 2 plus 5, 7 plus 4, 11.
Ouchie.
Yeah. And there's still... but I'm not done yet! There's still one more.
Just when you think you're done.
Oh, well, I mean, 16 total.
To hit.
I'm sorry, Wade. Okay, 3 plus 3 plus 4 is 10.
Alright. As you go, taking 3 more strikes at her with a flurry of blows, she's able to She's barely keeping up with your assault. You can tell that she's pretty exhausted at this point. She looks like she has a little bit of fight, but you don't reckon that she'll be able to keep standing by the end of the next round.
You're giving me a run for my money, I'll give you that.
Are you going to stay engaged?
Yeah.
Alright. With that, she is going to go and she's like, but I've gotten better, right?
Oh yeah, much better.
I feel like Razia needs to give me more training. And she is going to go, she will concentrate again on her blade, and she's going to make another attack at advantage against you. Okay. And she crits again.
This is
Amazing.
How many crits is this now in this fight? Like 4?
Everyone is critting all
Between
the
everyone,
time.
yeah.
Guys, stop wasting all our 20s. Except Alex, you waste all your 20s, please.
Yeah. I don't care if you have to kill Felix to do it.
That advantage is coming in clutch for her. But I don't think it's going to be of much use when it comes down to it.
He only has 43 health, the poor dude.
I'm gonna check something.
Wait, how much health do you have?
43.
What?
Right? You dealt like 50 damage to him. We went over this. He only has 101
Oh yeah,
HP.
that's right. He only has 101 HP.
Despite being a
Felix,
ranger,
what the
I'm pretty
hell?
sure he has the least amount of health.
Yeah, this is why I want to take average instead of rolling for my health.
You can.
In fact, I actually think, despite being the wizard, I have the second most health in the party now. Which is
Okay.
funny.
Well,
Let's do the math.
that's 44 unresisted damage and 15
Felix is unconscious.
50 radiant. As she goes, she concentrates and she does another thrust with her rapier, square, like it's pretty much an exact repeat of the previous attack that she made against you. It is impressive that she was able to get it off, not just like 2 times generally, but twice in a row, as you take the thrust to the chest. And you go
Alright, now don't hold
flying.
back. Come on, give me everything you...
Pretty much,
Lathia-
yeah.
Lathia just sighs and hands over 2 gold to Creon
Oh yeah.
without looking.
Creon just, in the same way, just extends his hand without looking directly at you. Pockets 2 gold.
Yeah,
Gabriel,
you're thrown back against the ship. You're knocked unconscious. It's non-lethal. And the crew is like, oh yeah, there's a round of applause from the crew as they're like, that's our win.
You know, I know that he was going easy on her, but I would have assumed that standing still is a very poor tactic when it comes to a duel.
usually you want to move around a bit more than that. I thought Felix knew that, though. Oh, well. I'll
You
go
got
and
it?
Because there's just a
congratulate-
ton of space for me to move around.
It's noticeable that Wynn spent like the vast majority of that brief duel balanced on the edge of the rowboat.
Hmm.
Like, after she stepped up on the edge of the rowboat, she didn't actually move her feet at all from there.
So they both weren't moving around.
Yeah. Well, aside from Felix getting thrown back and...
Oh, moved against his will.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll go and congratulate Win. Like, good job, you did excellently. He's going to be alright, okay? Alright?
She hops down from the rowboat, and she just, like, collapses on the deck. She's like... Oh...
You get used to it, don't worry. Come, here, have a drink.
Uncle, I'm taking the rest of the day off. Plagueis is like... He's torn between, like, pride for his niece, but also, like, you're abandoning your chores and your shiply duties.
So he's an American manager, basically.
I don't know, that's a pretty big
People
bathroom
wanting-
break you got going there.
I don't think I need to be American.
Alrighty, Creon's gonna go over
People
and
having
check that.
sick days. Don't they know being sick takes away from work?
Yeah, Creon's gonna go check if Felix is okay. Just sort of like check up on him. I assume Beatrix is also gonna walk over there. So
Yeah, no, Beatrix takes a look over at Felix. She doesn't even look over because she goes over to Win and is like, pretty good, kid.
If you heard him again.
Oh,
No,
my mind was going
she's-
to a different place.
She's like, you make a pretty good pirate captain, kid.
He'd make a wonderful dread
Captain
pirate,
Kidd.
Robert.
yeah. Oh, that's alright. That's alright, Felix. Creon will come over and comfort you.
Thank you for giving me 2 gold.
Thank you. You're That's literally what I was going to say. Your failures earned me 2 gold.
This patio just works every time.
Latia's just upset with you and you don't know why. Felix, goddamn bastard.
Oh, fuck. I think I got the wind literally knocked out of me. Or am I even conscious right now?
Roll a d4.
Okay.
How long is Felix going sleepy?
Here I thought I had a D4 out, but I did not. Here we are. 4.
Oh. So for the next 4 hours, Felix is
Okay,
just out cold.
Okay, well, no, that won't do. I reckon, like, after the first half hour, we'll be like, Gabriel, come wake him up, please.
What happened to it?
He started a fight with a young girl.
Roll 44 plus 4. I'll hit him with the staff.
All right, Felix. You come to. You see Gabriel standing over you, just like. Gabriel, what kind of expression do you have on your face?
I just blank looking down. I don't say anything. I just look at him and I just look away.
Latia, I think after the fight, would have congratulated Win and also given her tips about what she saw that Latia thinks Win could improve.
All right.
What happened? Did I win?
You took 2 incredibly powerful sword stabs to the chest. Twice.
Oh, fuck.
Which is admirable, but perhaps not a very viable tactic.
Who knew? Getting stabbed isn't the great way to win a fight.
Yeah, I figured as much. Wasn't trying to.
Yes, it seems that her fighting capability seems dependent on landing few incredibly powerful, precise hits.
Yep, she's definitely gotten better. And me being so used to a spear, I clearly need to get back to, well, my swords need practice, basically. Gotten too used to a spear.
Well, it has been a while since I have drawn my scimitar, but if you do need a sparring partner, I can help.
I understand those wounds, but let's try to keep most of the blood inside for today, guys.
Yeah, I think I've had enough for today, but yeah.
Oh no, absolutely not today, but if you would like to in the future.
Right.
While I am perhaps not an expert, I have been taught how to fight using a scimitar. I guess I never described, but Creon does actually have a scimitar. He just never draws it.
Is that thing for decoration?
Cultural purposes.
Technically, yeah. It's mostly ceremonial, but he does know how to wield it.
Well, Felix, you lost me 2 gold, but I'm glad you're okay.
Wait, how?
Oh, I bet on you to win.
On an unrelated note, you have earned me 2 gold, so I'm glad you're very okay. And also, I now have 2,002 gold, which is a nice number.
It was a very good year.
Palindromic.
Spider-Man 2. Good times.
Good times.
All right. Lati, I think you wanted to do something else today.
Did I? Other than train with a Conocron, I can't remember, unless you're alluding to something that I've forgotten about.
Oh no, I thought I had forgotten about something, but that's okay.
We'll tell Felix and Latvia the information we got last night. I'll just say, me and Creon had a vision last night. She had vision of, do you remember, Felix, do you remember when the last time we were on the Genny and the Wellroom appeared and took away
Make literally
Svärmfa
just
Island?
BRB.
Oh.
Sorry, I
Well, yes, I do remember that. Thank you for
Felix
reminding me.
remembers. The eyes there. I'll tell Latvia at least.
Well, it's good. At least I think we know where to go then. But you say that someone took an island away. So, are we gonna go diving?
I think it's Creon suggested we still visit the Pirate King. But it's still an extra lead to follow, something to check out later. But yeah, potentially swimming.
Alright, well, I suppose there's not much to do other than wait.
Yep, we'll get there once we get there.
I think we'll go back to studying the Iconicron. I need to decide which one I'm studying.
Oh yes. On that note, I've determined which spells I will be copying across to my spellbook over the next. It'll probably take a few days because between deck maging and sleeping, I probably won't be able to do more than a few hours of scribing every day.
What?
So,
Really?
yes, amazing. But yeah, Creon is going to transcribe Gravity Sinkhole, which is a 4th level spell,
Oh, love that one.
Tongues, and Haste. So this will be over the course of the entire journey, I reckon. Because all up, that'll take 8 plus 6 plus 6 is 20 hours.
Okay.
And it'll take 50 gold a pop, so 300 plus 200. So 500 gold to transcribe everything.
All right. I'll do a quick check on transcribing from spell books because, of course,
I don't think I need to make checks for spell books. I just need time.
Copying a spell into the book. Copying a spell into a spell. Blah blah blah. Yeah, spell scroll. Okay, so spell scrolls are the ones that require the
Yeah, the
checks.
check. Yeah. If it's another spell book, it's not temporary, so it's like a permanent source that you can always refer back to.
Okay, so that's just going to take time to do.
Yeah.
All right, take. So between how many hours a day do you reckon you'd be able to spend scribing?
Okay, so let's assume 8 hours sleep, and we'll assume that Creon dedicates at least 6 hours to deck maging, like, entirely. And then I would say Creon could spend at most maybe 4 to 6 hours actively scribing a day.
Okay.
Because there'll always be, like, other things he'll have to do, and, eating and sleeping and
Okay,
resting
well,
and stuff.
give it an even 5 hours of scribing a day.
Cool. So yeah, it'll take him 4 days to do all of that then.
Nice.
Would I get similar time studying an Iconicron? 4 or 5 hours a day?
Yeah, I'd say that's part-time studying of an Arcanachron. So,
How long roughly would it take to finish one then? Part-time? In the weeks?
Twice 18. So that would take 36 days.
36 days? Okay, that's not too bad. That's like the... Actually, wait, we're only going to be sailing... How long are we going to be sailing for? We don't know.
It'll take a week or two to get there, as far as you're aware. That's not including...
Oh, okay, and weeks are 10 days.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then I'll just study part-time, so if it takes 2 weeks, then I've got 1 more week, roughly, of study to be able to finish it.
Alright.
But yeah, I'm probably going to be studying the Fighting Initiate one again, to get another fighting style.
Terrifying.
So many fighting styles.
Stack him up.
Studying the blade.
You were studying your books.
I was
Spells, yes.
Yeah.
My character is literally a samurai.
I was studying the blade.
Oh no. Okay. So as you
I
guys...
almost-
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mix back. Yeah.
Oh, looks back.
Alright. Are we equatorial? Where are we?
I don't think so.
No, we're not within 15 degrees of the equator yet. This is monsoonal. You can have monsoonal out in the middle of the ocean, right? You'd describe that as.
Sure.
I mean, a monsoon, I think, is just a heavy storm, isn't it?
Like a regional name. Yeah.
I mean, my options are like monsoonal, warm with rainy, or tropical savanna, which doesn't quite seem right. And we're not-
Tropical savanna?
Yeah.
Isn't the savanna a desert?
Sounds pleasant.
Yeah, that's why I didn't think it sounded right, so we'll go with monsoon. There's... Okay, nice. Gets me weather set up. As you guys kind of finish up your day, there's, you know, three meals a day with the crew. Oh, 2 meals a day with the crew. A large breakfast and a large dinner that's cooked by Daisy. It's very well prepared.
Yeah.
And as usual, it is very... I guess the style would be kawaii. Character-based foods, but it tastes amazing. The dinner for that night is very much duelist-based. You know, there's swords and guns. It seems to have a bit of a Win theme going on for that day.
Well, win, it's in the name.
It is.
Is there a depiction of an unconscious Felix?
Please say no.
No.
Thank you.
But a lot of the food does seem to be stuff that Win seems particularly keen on. A lot of her favorite foods have apparently been prepared for tonight's dinner and dressed up in ways to celebrate her growth, I guess. As that night comes to an end and you guys begin settling in for the night, are there any points of note that people would like to go over?
Nah.
All right.
Actually, I'll have a quick conversation with Win, actually. I'll ask her what type of fighter she is. I'm essentially trying to get her class.
Oh my god, you
Right.
can't just ask someone's class.
She notes that she prefers waiting for precise strikes. You know, she feels the way that the ocean bobs up and down. The travel that, you know, she takes across, you know, with her family. And you know, Razian's taught her a lot about, you know, various fighting styles as well. Based on her description of, like, the precision that she takes with her fighting, it's more likely that she is not a barbarian, I can tell you that.
She's not angry.
Yeah, weird that.
It's interesting because Razian was a wizard and a cleric.
Yeah.
Okay, she sounds somewhat roguish.
The way that she describes the ocean and, her connection to both the sea and the boat and traveling sounds a bit like an oath of some kind.
Okay. I suppose, yeah, no, that makes sense. Sounds paladin-y. That's why she was able to loiter attacks with 1 billion damage and essentially what sounded like smiting.
Probably some combination of different styles.
Excellent. Well, you are an excellent fighter, young, for one so small. Not so small, everyone's smaller than me. For one so young.
Everyone's smaller.
I'm nearly 8 feet tall. It's very, very, very rare that I meet someone as tall or taller than me.
Yeah, she's like... Winner's like 4'8". And growing.
She's like a... Is she a human or a halfling or...
She's a human.
Okay, just double checking.
A young human.
A young human.
I'd say, well, you fight very excellently for one so young. I would love to fight you myself one day, or spar with you at least.
She looks up at you and is like, "Yeah, okay."
You're nearly
Pulls out a sword right now.
Perhaps tomorrow. I think after your fight, you should get some rest. After your fight today, you should get some rest. And I don't think your uncle was too happy as well about you leaving your duties.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's fair. Uncle, I should listen to Uncle a bit more sometimes.
Yes, I remember being young like you. But on a day when you have no duties, that is the day that we shall fight. And then I'll hold my hand out to shake.
She's like, "Cool, so now I've got like 4 masters or something." The lady pirate said that she would help train me as well. She seems nice.
You should listen to her. She is very talented.
She goes and shakes your hand. Don't mind when she's just gonna be like, she's overcome one of her masters. Now she must overcome the other 3. This bodes well.
We are her Elite Four.
Have to fight champion Lathia at the end of it all. Good luck.
Would the champion be? Champion Malari. Oh. Scary. Cool.
It is a good thing she has multiple masters. It's important to draw wisdom from different places. If you take it all from only one place, it becomes rigid and stale.
Oh, thank you for recognizing my wisdom. I am quite wise, I say, and I look off into the distance mysteriously.
I was talking about Wynn.
Oh, yes, of course. I'm sure she's very wise too.
So, as you guys are settling down for the night, the full moon of Gad and the waxing crescent of Kepper fading off on the horizon, it kind of bathes the ship in a bluish light, as is the nature of Gad. Gabriel, as you're having your restful night's sleep, could I get you to roll a d20 for me? Just a flat d20.
What's that?
So this is when we get visited.
Yes. 6.
All right. You wake up with a start in the middle of the night. As you look around the room, many people are in their hammocks within the kind of bunk room of the ship. You see that there is a tall, cloaked figure who turns towards you. Underneath the hood, you can see those ethereal, glowing eyes.
You know, like, quite loudly. So, who's that? Play games. What are you doing?
The figure kind of puts a finger up to its lips, and as you're kind of coming to, you can tell that the figure is actually familiar. There is a divine presence about them. This is Ganymen, the god of the ship.
Jeez. I'll look around the room, and I'll
You're
look out
not my
for him.
usual night.
Yeah. You're not my sleep paralysis demon.
Not the normal one, no.
He looks to
They're on
you
vacation.
and he says, "There was an attempt at unwanted intrusion.
The ship.
I warded it off."
That was my sleep paralysis demon.
The usual one.
Yeah.
Who's also your son, or something. I don't know. It's weird.
Do you know where it came from?
No, it seemed distant. It is unsettling that anything would dare tread upon my domain.
Hmm. Thank you. We're lucky to be in the protection of your travel.
Of course. We shall be vigilant. We must be vigilant. I won't
Always.
let any that are passing under my care to be mistreated. Kind of says that with a bit of a snarl. You get the sense that he really doesn't like people messing with, his crew, but also any that he has under his care.
In agreement with, yeah. Oh, we chose the right ship.
Kind of nods, and as you kind of blink, been woken up in the middle of your sleep. As you open your eyes after blinking, he's just gone. You can feel the presence of the ship. It's like he has a tighter hold over it. Like he's being more protective of it.
Despite the creepy way to be awoken, I go to sleep like feeling safer than I have in a good while.
Alright. So, waking up the next day, the morning has a light fog, but it clears up as the day kind of goes on. There's still a few clouds in the sky, but life goes on. Anything that we'd like to cover for today's day of travel?
I would like a rematch, but not right now. Still kind of recovering.
Mostly from your pride.
Yes,
Did get a full night's rest there.
that I did.
But
So you
the
should
pride
be back.
needs-
Oh,
That's
Pride
that's the
needs-
problem. That's the problem.
Pride is what needs a little more, yeah.
You can't fix ego with a long rest.
many therapy sessions later.
Just Felix nearly getting... Well, anyway. Cool. Doesn't sound like there's anything that people would particularly like to cover for this day. So the day goes and passes without incident. You guys are making a good amount of you're traveling quite well. In fact, where are you guys at the moment? You guys have gone from like here to oh, not quite that far.
Where's the... here we are.
Okay, nice.
Where's that wascally wabbit?
So you guys
There's a
have,
ship.
over by the second day, you guys have reached here. Made it nearly across the Romian Sea. You're passing the island that holds New Larkbost. It's due north of you guys.
Is that the place that we left in absolute chaos?
Yes, you did. Congrats.
We
I think we can
destabilized
just
the
skip this
economy.
village. We can skip this village. No need to stick around here. Just keep going.
Yeah, I heard about that island. Something weird happened there. A party of adventurers came along, destabilized the entire economy. You never know what's gonna happen now. Out
The
there.
local lord.
Yeah, local lord got assassinated.
Up to date on all the Romian news, are we?
It's like going to a bar that you've been like walking past a bar that you've been banned at. And someone says, "Hey, we should go in here." Like,
The Romanian Times. I like this newspaper.
that's-
Okay. So, as this day comes and goes, as you're settling into sleep on this day, you have a half moon. Oh, sorry. First quarter of Kepler, and Gad is still in its full moon phase. A little bit more light coming out, but it's still mostly bluish tinge out on the ocean here. Gabriel, could you please roll a d20 for us?
Alright. So I was just making coffee.
No coffee. You will be tired, damn it.
Jeez. 20, natural 20.
Natural 20. You get a good night's rest. You don't feel any kind of intrusion, and you wake up feeling especially refreshed today.
Genny was spooning you the entire night.
I felt like it was like a nice warm burrito blanket of Genny.
Yeah. The ship felt especially safe as you guys were waking up.
A heavy sleep.
And so ends the first month of the year. As Sanum Day passes, it becomes Vitar Day, the first of summer end.
Double full moon, I saw.
What about the full moon?
In like a couple of weeks, I saw it's like a double full moon.
Oh, yeah. 26th of summer end.
Yeah.
Does it mean anything?
I mean, it's 2 full moons.
Well, it's pretty cool, I suppose, but
It sure is.
I mean, it's the moons.
there's 2 of them, though. I think that's important.
I don't know. I mean, it might be spectacular if there was like 1 moon, but we've got 2, so.
They're
Oh.
cycles seem to be not synchronized. How often does 2 full moons happen?
Once in a 2 full moon.
Like once a month. Nearly once a month.
Yeah, like once every month.
Actually, hold on. How many double full moons are there this year?
Yeah. I don't know. You're the one who created this phenomenon.
Yeah, no, I'm looking at the... So we've got one in summer end. We've got one in autumn start. You miss out on autumn end, just barely. None in winter start. Winter end. Winter end has 2 full moons in a row. 2 days of full moon.
Like double full moons?
Yeah, they have a full moon on both the 14th and the 15th. Double full moon on 14th and 15th. Spring end as well. Yeah, so it's like every other month, really. You can expect a double full moon. So yeah, I guess that would be relatively rare. Anyway, as you guys pass through on this day, again, nothing of really note happens. Is there anything people would like to cover on this day in particular?
How long have we been on the ship so far?
2 days. 2 full days.
Okay.
This is the 3rd full day.
Do you remember at least?
It'll take us like 2 weeks to get to our destination, right?
Between a
about
week
2
or 2 weeks, yeah.
Okay.
Your destination is here, and you guys are over here. This day will take you... about there.
Alright. Unless we want to roleplay like everyone playing a game or something. Can't think of anything.
Okay. We can just keep rolling through the days. Night comes and goes. You guys continue your training and deckly duties. Creon, as you're kind of deck-maging with Haruto, you do get a sense of how quickly the ship moves. It is... Like, you've worked on ships that have 2 deck mages working at the same time, and even then, those are like a snail's pace compared to how quickly the Genimen moves, or the Genimenoloth moves. You can also tell that Haruto probably isn't as experienced as you are. Or
Yep.
Perhaps no, that's his magic isn't as powerful, I would say. Experience kind of is different.
Yeah, different experience. Creon did take a break from being a deck mage for a good while.
Yeah.
But Creon is also a very powerful spellcaster at this stage. Like, way more than when he used to be a deck mage.
Yeah.
That's okay. Creon would probably strike up some conversation with Haruto and just be like, where did you learn to be a deck mage? How long have you been doing this? Where do you hail from? Sort of deal.
Yeah, Haruto would talk about how when he was very, very young, his village, which is way north within Genoa, kind of like on the northern coast of Genoa, was attacked by a crew of pirates, and in the battle he was kind of thrown into the sea and was fished out by the crew of the Genimen.
Fascinating. Did anybody... So, were you always magically inclined? Or did you have to learn it?
It was the previous deck mage of the Ganymen that kind of discovered his proclivity for magic, but he did still have to be taught.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. All good.
His responses are quite short and curt.
Perfect.
I imagine it's pretty similar, just like very simple questions and answers from both.
No. Creon's questions would be very simple, like, and curt as well. So perfect. Exactly how Creon likes to communicate.
This is how real people talk to each other.
Yes. Minimal use of words.
It only makes sense to talk as efficiently as possible.
Exactly.
Why use many word when few word good?
Perfect. But yes, I would like to think that there is a very silent camaraderie that slowly builds up.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
percent here.
Have you seen the episode of King of the Hill where Hank makes a friend who's exactly the same as Hank? And it's just like there's a scene with them sitting in a barge drinking beer, and they're both silent. And he gets a call from Peggy, and he's like, "We're having a great time."
Yeah, pretty much just that. Yes.
Geklu is still on his third day of being punished. Geklu fishing.
With Geklu as the bait.
Yeah. He hasn't caught anything yet. Except a couple of barnacles, but you know.
Protein.
Well, I mean, Geklu's the protein for the barnacles, yeah. Anyway, as the day comes and goes, as you guys settle down for sleep, Gabriel, make that roll.
Let's go. This 20 is used. We'll put that over there. That's number 20. You saw that come out, yeah?
Holy fuck. Alright. For the second night in a row, you get a good night's sleep. It is exceptionally... Yeah, you feel exceptionally rested and safe as you wake up. It seems like whatever intrusion or attempted intrusion that spooked Ganymen has really kept him good so far.
After the first night, I just had like complete confidence that he's like guiding us. I was kind of surprised, like he kept out like the brain swapper. It's amazing.
Yeah. Wow. All right. So, as second of summer end, feast day comes and goes. There's a light fog in the morning, a light breeze a light northeasterly breeze. Starts off pretty warm and ends close to 30 degrees Celsius. As you guys settled in for the sleep on feast day, let's move the ship as well. Let's get
Feast
going.
day.
Feast day, day for feasting. And as it is feast day, Daisy prepares extra special feast.
Nice.
Oh, I hope so.
You're taken. At the feast, Gabriel will say to the others, I had a visit from Ganim the other night. He's been warding off our friend, the Dimension Ripper Svärmfa. He's trying to see me in the night again, I believe. I think that's who he's warding off. But I wasn't going to say anything, but do you think that they're in the area? They at least know where we are, potentially, but usually every time...
Felix, can you sense any around the place?
I can go check if you want me to.
Isn't it? Don't you just have a ranger feature? It's like I want to know how many.
It's like limited range. By in the area, I think maybe like the continental area.
Okay. Well, they're probably somewhere within the continent.
Which means they're tracking us over here too.
I think if they're trying to contact you, or at least see you, then probably safe to assume that they're around. That they know that we're here.
I wonder if it's just like their form of spraying. It's like how they find me. I don't even know.
That's possible.
Either way, this is good news. If the Svärmfa cannot track our movements, and then also unlikely to track our intentions, then they may hold off from any major offensive while they cannot ascertain where we are.
That is good news.
Alternatively, they may consider us absent and then attack in full force somewhere, but
That's bad.
Well, we were doing fine until you put that thought in our heads.
Oh, I apologize. I try to see every angle of the situation, as it were.
Plan for the worst.
Hope for the best, yes.
Perhaps this might sound crazy, but perhaps we should try letting them through. He's said stuff to you in the past, hasn't he?
Nothing useful. Just threats and taunts.
Huh. I also wonder what purpose they have for doing this. Whether it is just taunting, or whether there is more to it than that.
Maybe it is to how they find where we are.
Can we ask Yenny, I say?
I asked him if he knew where it was coming from, but he didn't know.
Curious.
If I see him again, I'll see what. Ask him more. I mean, we could talk to Petri.
There all three of the Petries that is at the table there are just like, I?
Oh, we were just talking about you. All good things.
Yeah. Pelagius, Clark, and Wynn are all just like, Petries? Yes, that's us.
Should we say something to them? Yeah.
I mean, if you think that the ship's crew might be in danger, I think it would be in our benefit to let them in on it. At least let them know what to expect.
I think that's probably... If we're on their ship, I think it's only polite.
Well, yes, the Getty came to me the other night. Told me that he was like warding off something that was trying to get in. I feel they're trying to get at us, the Svärmfa. Did he talk to you?
Aye, lad. You think there's anything on this ship that goes on that Skinny doesn't tell me about?
Do you know what exactly the attack was? Like what form the attack took?
I wouldn't have a clue about that. You'd have to ask him yourself. Or perhaps Razian might know, but... I trust in their judgment. They... Actually, where has Razian been? And the crew kind of look at each other and it's like... Oh yeah, he's been absent the last few days.
Oh fuck.
He's busy. He might be out there protecting us, but... I'd call him, but I'd hate to interrupt him.
You can...
I think we'll wait a little while. If it takes too long, we should probably call him anyway.
Yeah. Maybe we can communicate somehow.
Right.
Can you guys talk to Razian? Or you need him to like come here? You think you can hear,
they
right?
look around to each other and they're like, I can... Yeah, Pelagius is like, I can summon him if need be, but... Yes, it is more of a calling than a talking.
Yeah, just kind of hoping to gather more information on why they track, why they come to me in the night. Is all.
Apologies, lad.
No problem. Well, hopefully Razian will turn up soon.
I would say asking Razian or Ganyman himself would be the best bet, but
Of course.
gods can be fickle creatures to speak to. I hear a kind of creaking of the boards of the ship, and he's like, you know I'm speaking the truth, you old sea dog.
Well, hopefully Razian will show up soon. And then we won't have to worry about calling him.
Those real problems, then Ganyman would have said something, I'm sure. He's just doing his master's bidding.
So how's the monsoon going? Is that something we should worry about?
Oh, that was just the climate.
Climate.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that...
Could have been concerning otherwise. Like, oh yeah, we're just casually sailing through a monsoon, as you do.
Actually, have you guys passed into equatorial waters yet? You have. Goodbye, monsoon. Hello, equatorial.
Typhoon.
Somehow that is cold. That is colder? What the fuck?
That doesn't sound right.
That doesn't sound right. Monsoon,
I don't know much
22
about
to 30 degrees. Equatorial,
Are those
13
Fahrenheit
to
degrees?
17? No, that's Celsius.
I like equator. I see. Got it.
At summer's end, that doesn't make sense at all. Equator would be way higher,
The fuck?
I would assume, right? You'd be like, oh, equator, summer's end, probably like 30 is the average. You know, 28
Yeah.
to 30 degrees would be the average.
That's weird.
Alrighty, Alex, you're gonna have to fix this world of yours. I don't know if I can play if the equator temperatures aren't accurate. Equatorial temperatures.
The fuck is going on here? That... Because this is one of the presets. They have preset... location weathers, climates, basically. And equatorial is like 16 degrees max
Huh.
in the middle of summer,
Interesting.
which makes no sense to me.
Oh well.
Warm and rainy is hotter than equatorial.
That is strange. But I know nothing about geography or meteorology, so I'll take your word for it.
Well, the equator should be the warmest part, because it's always closest to the sun. Anyway, I'm just going to leave it on monsoon for the moment and figure that out. Or not. As you guys go for the next night's sleep, Gabriel.
Yep.
Roll dice.
One more fight that hasn't gotten it that 20 yet, so we'll go to that one. 11.
Alright. Night comes and goes. You don't feel like you've been wrapped up in a warm burrito of protectiveness, like you have the past 2 nights, but you still wake up without much issue. You don't feel like there's been any intrusions. Overall, it's all good.
It's good to hear.
As the day comes and goes, anything people would like to touch on?
No, not really. I'm happy to just be on autopilot unless something drastic happens.
Right.
At around sunset, I'll like kind of sit and watch sunset and just kind of call like Tarazi. I'm not going to cast like Summon Fiend, but I was like,
You'll
Tarazi,
just
if you're out there, like we need you here. We need to talk to you if you're free.
You don't get a response.
Fair. That's all.
All right. As you guys settle down for bed, give me a roll. Nice.
15. I was worried for a second that was nearly a... What was that? Nearly a 4.
All right. Night goes without issue. You wake up on Muko Day. Nice and warm. A few clouds in the sky. No early morning fog, but that's okay. Muko Day comes and goes without issue. Jeez, I need to move you guys up quite a bit. You guys are like... Yeah, you guys are well into the Pirate Isles by now. You're traveling around the islands. You see the... there's a combination of the islands in the sea and occasionally an island up in the air, but the Ganymede travels onward.
Creon is feeling weirdly at home, in the sense that there is always impending danger and a lot of ocean.
As you pass by quite a few ships, but even the pirate ships that you see far off don't seem to pay the Ganymede Aloth any mind at all.
Very convenient.
It's almost as if there's something cloaking your presence from unwanted attention. As you carry onwards and settle in for the night, could you make a roll?
I'm sorry.
Guys, step right up, roll the dice, and see how lucky you are tonight.
That's
Will
not
you get
bad.
attacked by a fiend in the night, or with a big Ganymede?
It could
14.
go either way. Only I'm only to
Jeez.
find out. Sorry, I completely spoke over. I'm sorry.
They've been rolling incredibly well. I'm quite impressed.
I think
It's been
you
good,
guys
yeah.
waited.
The first one was... Oh,
Yeah,
6.
it
Yeah,
was.
6 is the lowest.
So what did he roll? I'm sorry for interrupting.
14.
Okay. Now everyone knows.
Pretty good.
He rolled enough to not get invaded again, I think.
One sec.
Mhm.
Toasty delivery.
Ooh.
Yum. Okay. Night today is overcast and there's a steady rainfall that falls throughout the day. It's not too hard and not storming yet, but you reckon you might get there soonish as you go forth. However, the day still passes without much issue. You guys are traveling. It's been incredibly easy sailing, all things considered. You're getting a lot of study done, training done. It's going pretty well. Gabriel, as the night comes, could you please... Ooh, a new moon on Gad and a full moon on Keppa. Interesting.
Perfectly balanced. 19.
As all things should be.
Haha, fuck you. Okay. Day comes and... I was delivered a plate for my toasty.
Oh, nice.
This is optimal. Yeah, day comes and goes, no issues. You wake up feeling safe. Well day, the rain is still steady. It's really grey and overcast. You guys are getting pretty soaked here, but you travel onward. Interestingly, today is Well Day, the day of Wellrom. So,
Interesting.
Blessed.
yeah,
Happy well day.
the day of travel to new places.
Hey,
The thing
we're
that we're
in
doing.
perfect spirits. Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you guys? You're getting there. You're nearly... the crew reckons that given how smooth sailing it's been so far, maybe in the next couple of days you'll make it to the location that is said to be the Pirate King's island.
We are making excellent time.
Indeed.
Your time has been too good. As you guys settle in for the night on Well Day, could I get a roll from Gabriel?
Here goes.
Nightly roll.
I was about to say, this is around the time that the DM is all like, time for a random encounter so I can eat my toasty.
10
Yeah, all good.
is.
Oh, that's a good toasty. As you guys wake up on Zeit Day, it is storming as you awaken.
Ooh.
A lot of energy going on. Yeah.
You know, I was going to challenge Wynn to a rematch today, but considering the weather,
Perfect.
I imagine they might be needing her more today. So,
Fair. Overtime for the deck mages.
yeah.
As the Ganymede travels through the storm, it's as if the Ganymenoloth is unaffected by the rough seas that are thrown up by the high winds and pelting rain. Lightning strikes across the ocean fairly frequently, but the Ganymenoloth travels unhindered. A little slower than normal, but still making good time. Despite traveling through a sea and storm, the night... You guys are all good.
No good.
It's actually quite dissimilar from the first time you encountered storms in the Romian Sea while on the Ganymenoloth. That time it was kind of an all crew on deck. Really, as the nights were going on, you had to really struggle to feel safe and be well rested. But this time it's like the Ganymenoloth is traveling unhindered by the storm. Gabriel, as you rest down on Zeit Day, make a roll for me.
A 6.
A 6?
6.
All right.
I'm so glad nothing bad has happened yet.
We're well protected here under Genny's guidance. He's goes on lockdown.
Yep. They cannot foresee anything going wrong.
Gabriel,
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong?
Alrighty. Enough dramatic irony. Go on.
As you wake up in the middle of the night, the storm, a crash of thunder seems to wake you in the storm. You look around and you can see ethereal waters enveloping the crew as they sink down and disappear.
Just the crew sinks down and disappears.
The crew sinks down and disappears into the ethereal waters.
Oh,
Into like the deck of the.
yeah.
Within their hammocks.
Okay. Do we all see this, or is this only Gabriel?
Gabriel sees this.
Okay.
Jenny? Trying to get up out of bed. Good for my staff.
It's no response. That you can't see any of the crew of the Genny Menelath around. But you can see the party, the Chosen. They're sleeping in their hammocks. Everyone else is asleep.
Start waking them up. Guys, where's the crew's gone? It's just Gabriel. I mean, my sleeping gown still. I've got my pointed sleeping hat, and I'm just holding my staff. I'll cast light, so it's like I've got light in the room, and I'm waking everyone up.
That
You
is
slew wrong? I liked him.
What's going on? Where are we?
Something feels off. All the crew, they just sunk away. I think Genny's protected them, but I think the ship's in danger.
Wait a minute.
gonna
The
quickly-
crew is gone,
Where's
so
the
that
so-
means nobody is steering the ship.
I'll run out under to the top deck.
I'm gonna quickly put on my magic. Well, it's not armor at the moment, it's clothes. So I'll put those on and then turn it into armor. And then grab my sword and have a look around, see what danger I can find.
Shoot, how long does it take to put on medium armor? 5 minutes?
5 minutes.
That's a bit too long. Okay.
You can do that.
Okay. I mean, I can.
Tim would love you to.
How long does it take to put on regular clothes?
An action.
Like, an action, 6 seconds. I've never actually dressed myself in 6 seconds, but that would be an incredible skill to have.
I think I could pull that off.
Yeah, I reckon I could, pull some pants and a shirt on in 6 seconds. But yeah, I will put on my Crown Glamour armor. That is in clothing form, I suppose, at the moment, and then put it on to armor form.
All right.
And grab my weapon and.
Sorry, apologies. It's a minute to don. Oh no, clothing. Yeah, I guess half a minute for clothing, but that's fine.
Yes, half that time if you help someone put on their clothes. Totally.
Anyone want to give me a hand?
15 seconds to help someone put on their clothes.
Someone, zip me up, someone, quickly.
I need that on the
Hopping
web.
around on one leg.
Chat. Cool. So you guys are putting on. Gabriel, are you taking time to put on any armor or?
Nah, I've just grabbed my staff and I'm going up to
Okay.
check the top deck.
Okay.
Well, I'm not sure how serious you were, but Creon would definitely like to help putting on his armor if possible.
If you were having trouble and asking for help, Lathia would give you a hand.
Excellent. Alrighty, 2.5 minutes.
All right. Gabriel, you run
And
outside. You look up. You don't see anyone up on the top deck. The rain is pelting the floor at the deck of the ship. You can see strikes of lightning that illuminate the sky. As you look around, you see that the ship is passing not too far off from not even an island, just this rock that's jutting up out of the ocean. And a flash of lightning from the back of it seems to illuminate the rock, and you see a shape sitting above it.
Would I recognize the shape?
You do.
Is this a lot? I'm guessing the shape's the centaur style scorpion boy.
Jeez, that rain is terrible.
I'm gonna start heading back down. Like that's my intention, but whatever happens, happens.
All right. As you head back down, you take another glance back over your shoulder, and with that another flash of lightning, it seems that the shape is gone.
Okay. Yep. So you guys like putting your clothes on, and then when Gabriel comes back down, I'm like drenched. I'll grab my shield and I'll say, "I saw him out there. He's out there outside the ship. The Ripper."
Alrighty. I guess we're just getting to the end of like all the straps and buckles on Creon's armor at this stage. So.
Well, this is what we wanted, I suppose.
Time to get the brain. I'll grab my pack. Like I'm not gonna put armor on, but I've got my shield and my bag and my stuff.
Ooh, mood lighting.
Ooh, fancy. I like it.
Weather. It seems like it's snowing.
Sorry, the rain just bounces up out of the floor, and I don't like that.
Okay.
I'm on 13 AC.
Physics are hard, right?
I know I have dexterity. I'm on 16 AC. We're actually
Hey,
Oh
not
man,
nice.
that's so much AC.
Nice.
It's not 0.
It's not 0.
Can you have 0 AC?
You're like unconscious. Even then, you don't, do you?
No, I think the worst you could have is if you somehow had 0 dexterity, and then you'd have 5 AC,
Yeah.
and were completely unarmored. Then you'd have 5 AC.
So, but if you have 0 dexterity, does that just mean you're like
Incapable
unconscious?
of movement, essentially.
You're just.
People still can't hit you, guaranteed.
Well, I suppose if you 0 dexterity, you've literally had your back broken, and you can only move your like lips or something.
Yeah, probably. Like, I guess it would have to be a curse. It's one of those weird ones. I don't think dexterity is technically one of the stats where if it hits 0, you die. Unlike other stats. Like,
You're just an invalid.
You're just completely invalid. I know that if you hit 0 strength, you die, and if you hit 0 constitution, you die.
0 intelligence, probably dead.
No,
you've
you've had 0 intelligence.
Yeah, you're just catatonic. If you
Yeah,
have
that's
0.
That's happened to your character, Chris.
That did happen to me. We were fighting fucking
intellect devourers.
Yeah,
every
intellect devourers.
Every fighter's worst nightmare when you're like, oh
I
god.
was a paladin, but the saying still applies.
Yeah.
A tasty 8 intelligence. Ooh.
8 intelligence. That's right within brain eating.
Almost 10.
Yeah.
I had my brain almost at once when it got down to 0 intelligence, but someone had. I forget how I got cured for that one. It was either greater restoration, but then another time my intelligence went down to 1.
Yep. Wonderful. Yeah, feeble mind is also the big one there. Like 0, like all your intelligence and wisdom, I think, goes down to 1. So if you lose that, yeah, and same with wisdom. I think wisdom, you are just incapable of taking in information, and then there's. I don't know if it works this way anymore, but back in the day, if you got 0 charisma, you'd just like cease to exist because you would not make an impact on anybody.
Which you're the most forgettable person in the world.
Yeah.
Invisible.
That would actually like work so amazingly for a rogue. Like, I have the best stealth in the world, not because I'm so dexterous, but just because I'm so fucking forgettable.
Yeah, I guess
I can make all the noise running down this corridor, and people just don't care.
Yeah, I think the idea is that, like, similarly, you just do not have a sense of self. You do not have a sense of identity, like, at all. So
yeah, that makes sense with 0 charisma.
But yeah. Anyways, lovely hypotheticals. We have to fight a thing.
Let's go.
Alrighty, armored up. Let's go.
As you guys come out onto the upper deck of the Geni Menelath, you look out, the lightning striking. You know what? I need to kill.
Or maybe just take the giant like sheet of metal.
We're no longer on high seas adventures. We're now on like Lovecraftian.
Oh my god, the rain is bouncing.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't like
I see
using
what
it.
you were talking about. I see what
Lovecraft.
you mean now.
Yes.
Oh, because of Wellworm's displacement.
Yes,
of course.
sure.
Naturally, of course.
There you go.
Perfect sense.
There's this canon reason why the rain is bouncing.
I like
Yep.
it.
Everything's doing a bit of a wobbly.
Oh yeah, no, there's the Lovecraftian horror.
Hmm.
You guys watch, looking out across the ocean. When you hear this it's like a high-pitched whistling that comes higher and higher pitched. You're looking out across, can't see where it's coming from until the whole ship seems to buckle as something strikes the middle of the deck amongst you all.
Brace yourselves!
One's going through the mizzen mast.
Roll for initiative.
Woohoo!
Let's fucking do this shit.
Pound them, let's pound them.
Oof.
9, there we go. That's
9. 12.
hey.
Oh, wait, I have
I got
advantage
9
on this,
for
don't I?
9 total.
13.
General Baus, get out of here.
Dead.
You're dead.
Dead, and we took his house.
Dead and stole your house and your books. And the
And your
ability to
arcana
clone your,
bronze.
and the knowledge to clone
Oh,
yourself.
well, I don't need to change that. Good.
I think this guy rolled like, really bad.
Hilarious.
Well,
Yeah,
if he... hopefully they get less than 9, because then I'll go before them.
Like your imagery of the lightning, like illuminating the guy on the rock. But I play like way too much Sea of Thieves, so like my imagery was all in that like that style. But that's all I could see. Like the ship was just a Sea of Thieves ship.
The cartoony.
Yeah,
The ships on Sea of Thieves aren't that
it still looked nice in my head, but it was distinctly Sea of Thieves.
As you do. Beatrix needs to roll. Hey, Beatrix rolls initiative with advantage. Well, that's a 6 and a 1, so
Take the 6.
she'll take the one thing. No. Thanks, Beatrix. Alrighty. Creon, you go to 13.
Beatrix and Lathia are at 9. Both at 9. Is that a roll off?
Nah, Beatrix would go first. She has a high dex.
I have plus 0 to my dexterity.
That's okay.
Alright.
It's light, not concentration.
No.
No, it just lasts for an hour, which is kind of fascinating.
Shit. Good.
If you want to cast it on a hostile creature, you would have to roll for it, I'd say. You guys
No,
see...
Sorry.
Fuck. Bastard. Yes, there. In the center of the ship, floating just above the now destroyed rowboat, is the golden Svärmfa.
Oh lordy. It's the,
Oh.
That's not the silhouette I saw, was it? Like I saw the brainy boy.
You saw the brainy boy.
Yeah, cool.
You
And he
definitely
brought-
saw the brainy boy. The brainy boy
Yeah.
is not the one that came and just torpedoed the ship from the
Right.
sky.
it's the time Svärmfa boy.
It's Godslayer.
Yeah, it's the Swamper that killed a pillar. A pillar at her full power. Don't worry, we'll be fine.
That's okay. We're just, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Question mark.
Felix, you're up first. What do you do?
Oh, fuck.
Kill it!
Kill something that has killed a god. It's fine.
Or hit under the couch, get it? That's so fun. Malari's not even here.
That's good.
Right.
You know what? I'm happy about that because I would be worried
Okay,
if,
cool.
if Malari was here.
Our corpses won't make it as powerful.
We've been a distraction. Malari's hidden somewhere safe.
Hmm.
While you were first searching for us, she was executing the real plan.
Haha. Got you good. You fell for it.
You'll never find her back at the Adventurers Guild HQ. Ah, damn it!
Especially not if you look in this particular
Room
location.
B with the bear rug
Up the stairs to the left.
behind the vending machine with the secret code of 12B4.
Alright,
Felix, it's
what are
your
you
turn.
doing?
Right.
You're up, Felix.
Felix is... He's going to pull out the spear. He's going to okay.
Going to not remember
Sorry.
that he was beaten by a young girl in a duel a few days ago.
That's the furthest thing from his mind right now.
I would hope so.
Felix just says under his breath, I'm sorry for what I failed to do. And I am doubly sorry for what I am about to do. And where did I put the information on that spear? I used to have bookmarks on this document, and then they just disappeared. Here we are. I'm going to use a charge of the spear to do a forceful strike on one of my attacks.
Sure. You can do that when you hit. You don't need to expend it before.
Well, I'm doing it now.
Okay.
That is a 17 plus 11, so 28. To hit. 28.
That'll hit.
Excellent. Plus 7. 10 damage total.
Just
on
slashing?
that first. Yep, just slashing. I just remembered the forceful strike. So I need to add an extra d6 to that.
D6 force.
Yep. 2, so
12.
2 force damage, 10 slashing.
Nice. You go and you take the first strike, biting in to the thick hide of the God Slayer, the God Killer Svärmfa. Pull it out, it seems hardly bothered at all.
Gonna go for another one.
Alright.
Whoa, what the hell did I just do? Okay, good to know I can do that to recenter myself. Another 17, 28 again.
Alright, that'll hit.
Alright, 8 plus 7 is 15, I want to say? 15 damage total.
Nice.
And that was on hit number 2.
Ooh, spoopy spy.
Spooky spy box indeed. Hit number 2, you go striking the God Killer. It takes the hit. It seems mostly unperturbed by this. You feel like you're doing the maximum damage that you could. It's just
It's too strong.
it's strong.
Oh boy.
Anything else you would like to do?
I'm trying to think here.
Tricky.
Felix will move not up there. Where's my... Okay. What I want to do is move, like, under this thing here.
There you go.
There we go. And
Good.
just
You're dead, but that's okay.
Stay behind some of the barrels there to give myself a little bit of cover.
There you go. As you go running in, dashing under the deck, the God Killer sees you trying to get away, and its very amazingly prehensile tail wraps up,
Oh yeah, I forgot about the check of opportunity.
and it'll try and flick you with its tail.
Oh! Do that again.
That's 25 to hit.
Well, I mean, sure, it could hit if you played by the rules, but
Noted. Could you please also make a strength saving throw?
oh, it's that kind of fun. You know my strength isn't super high.
I sure do.
Well, it might not matter. Proficient in strength saving throws. Did not know that.
Ranger.
So yeah, 26 total.
Damn.
The dice are on my side today.
That pass?
That's really good. It's not
And it
enough to
fails.
pass. It
No,
fails.
that's pass.
For fuck's sake.
Okay, so initially you take 36 bludgeoning from the initial flick of the tail, and you are thrown back with immense force. You're actually thrown back 60 feet, which is much more room than you have. As we go slamming into the boxes, a lot of the boxes and crates shatter entirely. There's just explosions as you take an additional damage.
Ah, fuck.
So you take 36 from the initial tail flick, and as you're launched into the little storage area here in the ship, you take an additional 17 on top of that.
Oof.
And I thought wind hit hard.
As its prehensile tail recoils back, Lathia's in range.
No.
It's going to take a legendary action, and its tail will go flicking backwards, almost just casually, for a 29 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. As you take 27 bludgeoning, and I need you to make a strength save.
Right.
I thought it was a legendary action on Felix.
Legendary action beats.
Well, I fail my strength save.
All right. You go flying back into the ship. You know what? I'm just gonna.
Crunch. How much? 27 damage you said before?
27 initial damage. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, by the way, Felix, you've been knocked prone.
I would think so. Yeah.
Where
Gonna
is
take him out.
prone? There's prone.
Oh, it
Um,
hurts.
I'm just gonna
Hurts
chuck
so
this, like, relatively wet. There you go. A gift. Lathia, you are also prone. As you're knocked back. That was the 27 initial, and... Is that cocked? No.
And ready.
22 additional bludgeoning.
Alright.
Creon, you're up.
Okay. I'm not particularly chuffed with any of this, I must say. Alright. Creon is going to just position himself a little bit around here.
And
without
dies?
Falling over. Yeah, exactly. And dies. There's too much on this ship. Look, it's a very cluttered ship.
It is a very cluttered ship. I like the model, but also it is...
And Creon is going to... What's my thing? Aha. Summon his trademark Big B's hand. Haven't seen that in a while.
Okay, you summon the arcane hand. Oh, I've given you some additional arcane hands to choose from.
Yes. No, that's right. This one's the correct size, which is big.
Okay, but it... Okay.
Master hand.
It is Master Hand. Dies. There we go. Close enough. Yeah. And Creon is going to summon it and do a nice fisty punch straight into it.
Alright, go for it.
Okay. Am I using my to hit, or do I? I'm pretty
Spell
sure
to
use
hit,
my-
I think.
I think it's spell to hit these days, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Spell to hit. That is a 32.
That'll hit.
I'm glad. Thanks. Thanks for allowing me to hit.
You're welcome.
Let's bring out my d8s again. Jeez. So 48.
48?
I wish.
Maybe you guys have a chance.
Hilarious. 13 force damage.
13? Okay.
Yeah. It was not a good roll. It was a 1, a 2, a 2, and an 8.
Suboptimal. It goes, and Bigby's hand goes and punches it, like... It kind of apparates in front of it, and launches itself. Godkiller, still floating mid-air, doesn't even move. As it just goes... It uses one hand to push the Bigby's hand back. You can see the hand, the arcane construction, struggling as it is kind of pushed and squashed back.
Okay, so can I from this indicate that like force damage is not doing anything?
No, force damage was very effective. It just doesn't care.
Okay, it's just like, oh, I have as much health as I want.
0.02%.
I have used 0.01% of my power.
Terrifying.
Okay, so force damage is effective. Is what
Force
I'm
damage
hearing.
is effective.
Okay, it's just not enough. Cool. Cool. That will be all.
Gabriel, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna back up a little bit towards these stairs.
You're lucky it's
Survive.
used its reaction.
Go up the stairs.
Go
Go.
as far away as I can.
There we are.
Climb up the
Jump off.
rigging.
Jump off the boat. Swim away.
Swim away.
Give your
Swim
finger
to my
a
arms,
run.
get
I now live with the fish. I'm going to cast Fairy Fire here.
Alright. It needs to make a save.
A dex save.
It likes them. Probably won't succeed though, based on your DC.
Hopefully it doesn't. To be honest.
That is a 20... 21?
21 just saves DC.
Damn it.
There's a bit of dim light with the rigging and stuff in the boat starts to glow.
Yeah, it just kind of... It flexes, and a shockwave kind of moves the fairy fire away from where it would have been and just around it.
Ding, 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 ding. Fortunate. That's me. My turn.
Okay. Gonna take a legendary action here.
Sure.
It is going to take a legendary action to... yeah, that's a 30 to hit against Beatrix.
I was going to say, if it's an attack, can I flare it with a reaction?
You can.
I'd like to do that. Give a disadvantage.
That's a...
Come on.
That's still a 28 to hit against Beatrix. Actually, you know what? I don't think it could have failed. It would have needed to get a natural 1.
Good to know.
Even then, it'll still... Yeah. Anyway, Beatrix goes flying into the side here. She gets knocked into the side. She doesn't go overboard. But she is prone. This bodes well. As she takes 26 plus... Oh, sorry, I need to make the saving throw for Beatrix. Yeah, no. 26, 20... She takes 51 bludgeoning total. As she is knocked into the side of the ship here. I haven't updated Beatrix's HP, and now I have. What did I say? 51.
I believe it was 2.
2. Gotcha.
2 damage. She resisted 2, so it was 1 damage.
Yeah, Beatrix is just knocked into the side of the ship. She is... Great. Speaking of the devil, it is her turn. She is going to get up from prone. She's going to stand facing Godkiller. She's going to reach out with all of her power, and she is going to summon an echo on the other side of the Godkiller. And as she does so, Felix, you can feel yourself glowing.
Ooh.
And an echo of you appears on the other side of the Godkiller as well.
I can be your angel or your devil. This is so weird.
Beatrix is pretty pissed at this point. She is going to make 3 attacks from the Echo's location. She's going to hit 1 attack from the Echo's location.
An effort was made.
An effort was made. She is going to deal 16 slashing.
You should tell that to her face. I'm sure she'll appreciate it.
Holy fuck. That's Beatrix's turn. Lathia, you're up.
I stand up, phase through the deck.
Yep. Clip through the deck.
Go on my merry way. Stand next to.
Based on your movement, your remaining movement can get you to here. Assuming you have 30 feet.
I do. Well. Fuck. Okay, as a bonus action, I will activate my wings
Alright.
to fly.
Alright.
Which doubles my movement, giving me 60. So I should be able to get the rest of the way. Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck. I was hoping I could get there one thing, because now
Scrapping.
a bonus action. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna attack. These are all gonna be at -5 to hit, because I'm gonna try to.
Maximize the damage.
Yep.
Power attack.
So it's gonna be.
+8s on there.
Yeah. So I'm assuming a 12.
A 14.
Oh yeah, 14 doesn't hit.
14 does not hit.
Oh, big number.
Come on. Well, no, that's a natural 1. And
Jeez.
well, fuck me.
So basically what happens is you come flying out from below deck. That heavily damaged wood and piles of stuff that had been basically destroyed by your impact. You rush out, wings out, and you take 3 strikes at the God Killer in quick succession. And as you're done, you kind of like peer from behind your sword, and you can see the God Killer just holding the greatsword, the frost sword Yan, between 2 fingers. And it, like, you're basically unable to control based on its strength, as it just moves the God Killer sword, or the frost sword, down to peer at you.
Oh. And
you fucking die.
Oh god.
What?
Guys of cringe.
What action is it to change my armor form? Is it free action or bonus action?
Venari. Crown Glamour. Bonus action.
Well, I can't do that. Fuck. Alright, well then that's my turn.
You already had it on.
Yeah, I can switch it so that he takes damage every time he hits me.
Right.
But that incurs a penalty, which is why I haven't done it yet. That gives me exhaustion afterwards, but
Yeah, it's a good time, yeah.
Alright, nah, that's my turn. I've got too many bonus actions. It sucks.
That's good.
The eternal
Handy.
struggle. Action economy.
Yeah.
Bastard.
I know what you mean, like, you have the options and then you make the choice and then afterwards you realise what the good choice was.
Yeah.
And this happens to me all the time.
Or it's
Last
like
fight.
or it's like, yeah, this time when it's like, I used my bonus action to be able to get within range of him. Because if I didn't, I could have shot,
Blast.
I could have shot, what's it called? Eldritch Blast at him. But, I don't know, probably would have been better.
It's a tough one.
Yeah.
With the rolls you got, I don't think it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's true.
But you never know that until you roll.
6, a 5, and a nat 1.
I like this, he's just flying so that he's placed.
Fucking bastard.
Alright, well, it's his turn.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
No, I don't mean to rush you, I just mean we're fucked.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you're not the one standing in front of it.
It's true.
Okay, that's
on
where
top
you
of
live
the
now.
Lucky is also flying, so he do the same trick.
I love the boat model, but I hate the boat model.
I mean, it was the same last time we used this.
Yeah.
The rigging's a huge problem.
Yeah, like this bit of rope here does not need a collider. Like,
You're right. You should just clip it, yeah.
Well, we can just kind of go wha, and then there you go. This is where the boat was.
Well,
The-
we
the-
might
the
figure
last
something out for next time. Lathier, at the end of your turn, it's going to take a legendary action
Yep.
and fucking whack you.
Jesus, really doesn't
Is it-
like
is it
Lathier,
both?
does it?
Make a strength
What?
save.
Why are you rolling the damage first? Like, shouldn't you be rolling the to hit? I mean,
I did roll the 2-hit. It got a natural 14 with a plus 19.
I
I
mean,
think I've always plus
you don't
19.
know that hits. I mean, I've got an AC of 19, so you just can't be sure.
Ah,
mean-
I was going to be so proud of you for getting that nat 20 on the strength save, which would have stopped the
No.
pushback.
But it turns out it was a natural 5.
Turned out it was a
Oh.
natural 5.
Sad.
You take a total of 57 bludgeoning,
Okay.
and you go
take me from
flying.
117 to 57. Sorry, yeah, keep on going. I'm 60
And
health.
you go flying. You are knocked 60 feet into the ocean.
Oh,
Oh, damn. Oh, luckily you're flying.
Yeah, luckily I'm airborne.
luckily you are a majestic Pegasus.
And you are
Hmm.
prone in the ocean.
Whoa.
Also known as swimming, but you know.
Well, that's the legendary action. Can I?
Yes. It may now take its turn.
Now it gets
If it
to
wants
take its
to.
turn.
If it wants to, by the way. It can choose to not take its turn. I'll say that that's an option that it has.
Yeah, you know, it might just be like you guys are doing really good. I'm proud of you. You can just have another turn if you want. That'd
See
be a
how you
cool
go.
thing for it to do.
It's
I
going to
promise
go
I'll
up to
o-
Beatrix.
I promise I'm only
What
going to
is
use
your
re-
obsession with my fictional girlfriend?
I was actually going to say, what does this thing have against women? Like, it's just been like smashing Lathia and
Sexist
Bellatrix
bastard.
Misogynist Svärmfa.
And it
Yeah,
also
but-
killed bloody Vivian as well.
It's true.
I think
Yeah,
we're
it's-
just,
Yes, it
Giga
did.
chat.
Jesus.
I think we're just fighting misogynist here.
Yeah, look.
Misogyny
you
is
have
the
to, learn, you have
real
to
villain.
learn to respect women, Svärmfa. What the hell?
Yeah. Its lowest was a natural 3, so all 3 of these are going to hit.
Well,
Really, I'm rolling for crit at this stage.
what's its plus to hit?
19.
19 to hit. So it'll miss me if it rolls a 1.
That one. Yeah.
Thank God Beatrix got up from prone. None of those were at advantage.
That would have been bad.
That would have been bad. First is a 26. Second strike is a... I need a different dice because it hasn't used a talon yet.
This is a new attack. Good.
26. And the final is a tail strike, which Beatrix fails the strength save on.
Alrighty. Things ain't looking good for your girlfriend, Felix. I'm sorry.
44, she's down.
Oof. Oh, does that mean the echoes are also gone?
One of the echoes is gone, yeah.
Okay.
Beatrix's echo disappears. Felix's does not.
Cool.
Boy.
Beatrix is unconscious.
Oh, fuck.
As the God Killer basically steps down lightly onto the destroyed remnants of the rowboat, takes a step towards Beatrix, and basically headbutts her in the head, then goes and talon strikes her. It nearly goes right through her. As you can see, that she's really straining against it as she is thrown back, and then the tail attack comes, and it doesn't even really spin to make the tail attack. The tail attack just goes, and it basically runs her through as she is thrown against the side of the ship, and she drops down. She's bleeding out here. Felix, you're up.
You bastard. I have to try this. It's my only slot of this level, but I have to try in this instance. Felix will raise a hand from his position towards the golden Svärmfa and mutter, Ifalasaras Aizarak. Ifalasaras Aizarak. And he is going, I'm going to cast my only 4th level spell slot for Banishment.
Yay!
I like it.
Well, let's see if it resists.
Shut
Hush.
Everything is fine.
What's
Say
the number?
412.
It was a 19.
It was.
Okay, rolled a 19.
Rolled
Yeah.
a 19.
You know what? I think it would save most things at a 19. Where's my little thingy that shows the Staff of the Rainbow Wind? Shoot.
As Felix, you're holding out your hand, you can see a portal similar to the ones that you and Beatrix normally make, kind of struggling to open itself around the Svärmfa.
Come on!
You can see this Svärmfa go, and it actually grabs the edge that's trying to apparate it, and with a squeeze of its hand, the ring shatters.
You don't have inspiration, do you?
He does have inspiration. You guys leveled up recently.
Oh.
Wait, does that mean everyone has inspiration?
Everyone has inspiration. You guys leveled up recently.
Exciting. Okay, well, I sort of want to try things before I use my inspiration token.
Who needs
Well,
inspiration?
in that case,
I still got one.
I think I just needed to give it to Ben.
I gave one to Felix.
Yes.
Is it my turn?
Still Felix is here if he wants to try anything else.
taking a healing potion would not be a bonus action, would it?
Yep.
I think Alex has said you can do it as a bonus action and roll, or you can use a full action to down it and you'll get the full effects.
Well,
Is that
I will.
correct?
Since I have the option, I will go ahead and take the greater healing potion because kind of need it.
Healing potion on yourself is bonus. Administering on someone else is a full.
Okay.
Okay, I'm doing this to myself, so. Alright, 3, 1, 2, okay. Not much, but better than nothing. And I think I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Okay, do you want to get up from prone?
Yes.
Okay,
Maybe if you
noted.
close your eyes and lie real still, he'll think you sleep. Like he'll mistake you for dead.
Should have thought of that before trying to banish it. No. Anyway, okay. After your turn, it is going to spend a legendary action.
Can't hit me this time. I'm not close enough.
As it drives a clawed arm down into Beatrix.
Whoa.
She has 2 failed death saves.
Okay. Is it my go?
It is your go now.
Okay. How exciting. Alrighty. Creon is going to hop over here, and I'll have to be over here for this to attempt. For minimal friendly fire. Creon is going to stand here. Damn it. Okay, look, I'm just where the cannon is. Just more or
Gotcha.
less. Okay, and Creon is going to do a wonderful thing where he will cast from his staff Rhymes Binding Ice, but will expend 2 charges and turn it from Rhymes Binding Ice into Rhymes Binding Force. So if I could please get a Constitution saving throw.
$26.
Thanks. That is going to succeed.
Good.
So I'm just going to grab that. It will take half of... Okay, well that was terrible. It'll take half of 16, so 8 force damage. And then Creon is going to Action Surge and cast Rhymes Binding Force a second time.
Yeah.
So please another Constitution saving throw.
19.
That is a fail, thanks to my upgraded staff. The DC is 21. So it'll take the full 3d8 force damage, and it will be hindered by force, unless for 1 minute, unless it takes unless something else specifically takes an action to break out of it. And I'm also going to expend a charge from the Fulminating Treatise, which allows me to add 2d6 force damage to that damage and knock it prone. So it will be prone and restrained by force for a minute.
So what I imagine happens is you go and you're whirling the staff around, and as you go pointing it at the god killer Svärmfa, instead of just like this wave of ice that emanates out, up from the deck come these spectral tentacles that begin lashing up. As they begin grabbing and pulling the god killer Svärmfa, holding it down prone.
Yeah. It doesn't take that much damage. It only takes another 15 force damage on top of that. But that's okay, because now that it is prone and restrained, as a bonus action, I'm going to move Bigby's hand. It is going to grab Beatrix, and essentially grab it and pull her up to Caleb.
Oh,
And forced movement does not invoke opportunity attacks.
no, it doesn't. Well played.
So, that went about as successfully as I could have hoped.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
So
It's going to take a legendary action.
It may.
It'll have to make this attack at disadvantage. So 28 to hit you.
28, is it?
Yep.
Ooh. 28. Yeah, I can't block that in my current state, unfortunately.
As the god killer Svärmfa, dragged down by these tentacles which are wrapping around it, it turns its head towards you. You can see its eyeless face staring at you in a snarl as its tail whips around to strike at you for 27 bludgeoning and a strength save.
Okay, 27 bludgeoning. Whoops. No, I'm not dead yet. Jesus. I'm on 1. And a strength save, you say?
Yeah. No.
No. That's not gonna work.
And an additional 19 bludgeoning.
And an additional 19 bludgeoning. Okay. And you said it was 27?
27, then 19. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I will auto-pass both those con saves.
Alrighty. Alright, so it's this game we're playing. Well. Gabriel, it's your turn.
Okay.
I've brought you an unconscious Bellatrix.
Beatrix. The swamp is still constrained by these tentacles, isn't it?
Yeah.
Still prone.
For now.
It is.
I will pump a heal into Beatrix. Level 6 heal. I will give her, just check, 70?
70
no.
is. It's just the heal spell, yeah, it's 70.
Yeah, 70 hit points. Also ends any diseases or mental deafness.
The
So yeah, I'll
complexion is great.
go down and touch her and heal her up. And like I have any bonus here and stuff. I'll hand her a greater healing potion. Here you go.
Yeah, she takes the healing potion. She's like, oh, thanks.
This thing will be the death of us. Just quickly looking around too, there's no Pelagius. Is the ship like safe? Like it's not going to careen into a rock or anything from what we can see?
No, not from what you can see.
Okay. Cool.
I mean, you hope so.
Yeah. Great to hear.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all.
Alright. It's taken 2 legendaries so far, hasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Beatrix is going to bonus action take a greater healing potion. For 19.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm assuming Creon is prone, right? From the
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Beatrix. She's gonna stand there. She'll point her blade out at the Svärmfa, and she'll shoot off 3 Eldritch Blasts.
That's a disadvantage because it's prone.
It's true.
Good to know. So the highest of that was a 9. What's Beatrix's? Beatrix only has a plus 10.
Womp womp.
If she had a plus 11, that would have hit. But alas, she fires off the 3 Eldritch Blasts, which go striking the deck near the downed Svärmfa. That's going to be her turn, and at the end of her turn, Svärmfa take another legendary.
Mm-hmm.
Sick of it in its legendary actions. It's going to be a disadvantage because it's prone. Okay, that's going to be a 36 to hit.
Yeah, that's well out of my range.
30.
Also, I think it would. I was going to say it also cancels out because I'm also prone, so. It
Oh,
would be
nice.
normal.
Good
Not
to
that it
know.
really matters, but yeah.
30
So
bludgeoning.
20. Ow.
And how's that strength save coming along?
Would you like me to make another one?
Yeah. I don't think it's... Actually, you know what? Yeah, make another strength save.
Yeah, fuck you. Ooh, 18. What have we determined is a fail? Out of curiosity, like what's the highest we've rolled and still failed?
26.
No, I can't get to 26. Not quite. Actually, wait a second. Ah, yes, I theoretically can get higher. Okay, so currently that's a 20 because I am concentrating, which is a fail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I would like to up my save by 4 as a reaction because I am a war wizard, which means next turn I can only cast a cantrip, which is a 24. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's still a fail.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I do not want to look uncool in front of my friends, so I'm going to use my Hobgoblin anime power to bump it up by another +4 for all my allies that can see me. So that makes it a 28.
Okay.
Nice.
Is that still a fail?
You succeed on a 28.
Yay!
28.
Ow!
Yeah. 28 hits the DC. So you're only going to take 30 bludgeoning damage. You're not thrown far over the side of the boat into the ocean.
Take that. Take that, your damn last legendary action. Alrighty, yeah.
Take that, legendary action. That's only 30 damage.
Yeah, so there's some real anime shit going on here. Creon has, gone through 3 power states here.
Yeah, I imagine Creon, sees the tail coming and, in that instant, somehow manages to jam his staff up into, the nook of the side of the boat here, between the cannon and himself, and basically he takes the full brunt of the initial attack, but because he's wedged himself so well, he just holds there instead of being flung.
Oh yeah, and there's definitely some magical reinforcement going on there, because Creon is usually not a strong dude. This is just all sheer force of will.
Yeah. Hey, Lathia.
Yep.
Your
My turn.
turn.
And I'm prone. Right?
Well...
Okay.
Yeah.
So when I'm
underwater.
not prone, I've got 30 feet of movement, which isn't enough to get back to the boat, right?
36 squares. So you go 6. So not quite.
So 6 is here.
No, it's 4.
What?
It's 4.2, 6.
Might have the
What
wrong
unit
units
am I?
going.
What is it? Edge or
Units. Grid. Grid. Am I on the right unit? Yeah.
I don't have grid. I've got centimeters, 3D.
Yeah, centimeters should say grid. That's the units. Units should say grid.
Oh, okay, that's what I had it on.
Is that right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I must not have had it on that. Okay. Well, either way, I can't get close enough to hit him with the sword, can I?
No.
Well, fuck. Alright, shit. Alright.
You could theoretically action surge dash, and then you'd be within range.
That is probably a waste of an action surge.
Maybe, but like
It's set up.
he's currently prone. Like this is about as good as it's gonna get.
You have advantage.
Uh,
Which is really essentially it's like 6 attacks, to be honest.
I mean, I can give myself advantage with a bonus action.
Also true.
I don't wanna- I can. Well, I feed him with Eldritch Blast because he's prone. It's gonna fucking give me disadvantage, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh fucking hell. Yeah, I'll just bonus it. I'll use my thing and get close to him. Then give myself advantage. And these are all +8.
Fighting steam.
23 to hit.
It'll hit.
Um, 8 plus not 8. For 12 damage.
22.
That should hit 19 plus my thing.
Yep, that'll hit.
15 damage.
Isn't it +18 because you're doing the negative? So it's like
Oh yeah. Sorry. Those are both plus another 10. So yeah, 22. 22 for the first hit, then a 28 for the second hit.
Nice. There's the damage.
20 total to hit.
That'll hit.
Excellent. 26 damage.
Nice. And that's including the +10.
Yeah, that was total. Yeah,
Okay.
and he's frostbite 2.
Should be frostbite.
Oh yeah, he'll be frostbite 3 now because of that last hit. But he
Yeah.
was frostbite 2 when I hit him that time.
about 70 something damage.
Something like that.
All right.
Cold. And it all looks to affect him. The slashing and the cold.
At the end of your go, binding ice, you say?
Binding 4. I don't know.
Oh,
It's the
yes.
first.
Yeah. Well, that's just a variation from changing the damage type. There was a point where I was going to be like, I want to do Binding Thunder because I have no idea what it would look. It would be very crunchy, like very Dirk-lunk, but
Like static, like being fucking tased.
yeah, just being tased. Oh no, he's playing such sick beats. I
Wait a
can't
sec.
sit up.
0 movement.
Yep.
Get up from prone.
Cannot because you have no movement.
It's true.
That's why I did it.
Huh.
Well played. Well played.
Oh yep. But no, there was a plan. There was definitely a plan. That's why I cast it twice.
So it can't stand up,
It cannot.
and it can't free itself from the tentacles
It cannot for a minute.
for a minute.
Ha!
So this
Wow.
would be the second set of 10 seconds. Oh, 10 seconds. 12 seconds in now.
It's really pissed at you.
What? No.
Friendly.
It is going to thrash about on the ground. It's biting out, it's clawing, it's whipping its tail around. Lathia, that's going to be a 22 to hit you.
22 hits.
Okay, then it's going to be a more than 22 to hit you again.
I mean, that one will miss.
Okay, and then Creon, it'll be a 29 to hit you.
Yep.
Alright. Lathier, it's going to be a 33 bludgeoning... No, sorry, a 33 piercing, followed up by a 26 slashing.
Well, if there's any more damage after that, I will go down, because I have on 1 health.
Juicing it.
Wow.
Well done.
Clutch.
Yeah, don't you also have the your Stone's Endurance as a Goliath?
Ooh. That's the Stone Endurance. I believe we've got resistance to cold damage.
Yeah, Stone Endurance. I'm pretty sure as a Goliath you can roll a d12 as a reaction to taking damage, and you reduce it by that plus your con.
True.
Oh, yes, no.
Yep, he's right.
Once per day. Yeah,
Short long rest.
I will do that as a d12.
Yeah, if you're not using your action for anything else, you may as well.
7 plus my con modifier. Is it con modifier or just con?
Yeah, con modifier.
Yes, because of Morden Kanan's Monsters of the Multiverse, you can do that a number of times equal to your proficiency per long rest.
Oh, wow.
Okay, cool. Well, I should have been doing it before. But at least it's still reduced by 12 damage. So I'll put myself up to 13 whole hit points.
13's pretty good compared to 1.
I don't know, I don't like that number.
It's still not enough. I don't think it's enough to survive a hit, but you never know.
Well, it literally has a plus 10 to its damage rolls.
So, you know, you can roll a 1 or a 2.
I was I don't think it's going to output this.
It's also rolling 4 damage dice per attack.
To be fair, you can use that again on its next attack, right? So
True.
Yeah, that's true.
If it completely flubs its next roll on the damage.
you could theoretically.
Theoretically. By the way, Creon, could you make a strength save?
Damage.
Make a strength save again. Probably not, but
Just really...
actually, I don't think I can physically do it this time. I mean, I can do it for the shits and gigs, but I don't think I can pass it the second time. No chance.
So that's 22 initial bludgeoning.
Yep.
Followed by an 18 bludgeoning, and you are sent flying.
18.
Goodbye, Creon.
Okay. Oof. I ain't looking hot. I have 12 hit points.
As you are sent flying into the ocean.
Oosh.
Goodbye. Go prone there.
Eh. Which is awkward because I can only cast cantrips for my next turn.
If you've got your swimming cantrip ready.
What? Creon hasn't picked up Mariner's stuff?
Mariner stuff.
Marinara sauce.
Marinara.
Felix is up. Felix is also not here.
Oh no.
Where is it? We're at the top. Do we want to call it around now? Hopefully.
Oh,
have
jeez,
malaria.
yeah. Will you have Malari?
I hope so.
Indeed.
Her appearing would be very nice.
Yeah, that's what you'd like, wouldn't you?
Yes, please. Yes,
Help
thank you.
arriving.
Help me.
Nope, no, we're gonna keep waiting until the absolute last possible moment to use inspiration tokens.
Yeah.
Because that's dramatically appropriate. To be honest, I think we're doing quite well. We're doing quite well.
You are doing quite well. You've
It's much
gotten...
two of its turn.
I would like to say that Rhymes Binding Force was a particular stroke of genius. I'm quite happy that came off.
Yeah.
he thought it would be all fine until Alex read the spell description and was like, you should have probably used a legendary save.
Resistance.
That's okay. It's got, a few left.
I mean, it's not like we're going to win this fight.
No. But we can. This is
We can
more of a
slightly inconvenience it.
It's more of a let's see how far we can take it, right?
I mean, how many hundreds of damage of health points could it have if we just do a few more rounds like that?
Well, see, it's the few more rounds thing that's the problem there.
Yeah. So we just go. If we can scrap through 4 more rounds, we can potentially kill it.
I love how you guys are going up against it solo at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean we're solo or it's solo?
It's solo.
Yeah.
I mean, look, what is really the chance that we'd fight it along with a bunch of minions? That's silly. Only one-on-one fight. 1v5 us, bruh.
What are you, like a coward or something?
Yes. No, I mean, look, not gonna lie. If that rhymes binding force is gonna get too much of a pain, I'm sure our good friend Sleep Paralysis Demon is gonna come through and be like, "No, wait."
Yeah. We win this fight. We've got a brain boy to fight. That's our prize.
Oh well, that's all right. We're doing all right so far.
Mm-hmm.
Only one of us has nearly died.
2?
2?
If you count Matthew.
Oh, I guess, yeah.
I nearly died, quotations.
Well, I think only Beatrix has gone down. Though,
Gone
right?
down, yeah.
It'll just be an issue of keeping Gabriel, if you can, because from what you guys have seen so far, it doesn't have any ranged capabilities.
Fair.
Kited
Keep a distance
forever.
and just yo-yo everyone.
Yeah, like it. You know what? If you keep out of its range for the next minute,
It has very few countermeasures. Yeah.
it has very. Yeah, you guys could. You could cheat.
Cheese it.
Cheese it.
What are you gonna do if we beat the bad guy now? That's campaign over. Next
No,
campaign,
well,
guys. Sweet. We win.
No. Then we've beaten one.
Yeah.
God Svärmfa. There's still like 7 pillars, right? That could theoretically be.
Then it would just be a race of time to get Project B done and dusted before the rest of the, the pillars could be hunted down. And I mean, if a god killer is killed, and the rest of the pillars' bodies, or the dead pillars' bodies, are kept safe, and the living pillars remain living,
Kept alive.
yeah, then it'd
Could
just be
force us
like,
still. Yeah. Then it would just be a Svärmfa horde, which is still bad.
still bad, but not.
We've faced those before. Those are easy
Yeah.
compared to this.
They went out for the baby Palance pillar, right?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, she's fine.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I don't even know how many pillars we are aware of, so I don't know if we could keep them all safe before another one got nabbed. Because like the time one was really powerful, right? But it got nabbed because you guys went somewhere else, right? So
That was the body of the time one. The
Yeah, it was
Svärmfa
his orbs.
Svärmfa stole the corpse of a relatively recently deceased time pillar.
oh, okay, that's cool. How's that body of the head of the
Vivian,
the lady?
they burnt it, yeah.
Cremated.
No, this was a huge concern, don't worry.
Okay, yeah. No open casket, no Viking burial, no sky burial. It's all fire.
Everyone was like, we are so concerned by the possibility of the god of adventurers' body being taken and being used to create a second god killer that they were just like that. Cremation.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What I think happens is even if and this is a massive if we manage to kill it, I don't think that would be campaign over. That would be okay. Level 1 God Killer Svärmfa. The second God Killer Svärmfa that comes in is going to be more advanced and have more things it can do now.
This one has a ranged attach.
So what you're saying is we're really pulling a pro move here by losing this fight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, we just
Better
fight
than we know.
Yeah, we just fight the level 1 God Killer fucker.
Yeah.
Actually, well, to be honest, I'm like, we're also fighting the one that ate the time pillar, right? So, like, I'm waiting for it to pull some bullshit time shenanigans as well.
Oh.
Why do you have to remind him about the time stone?
To be honest, Alex would know.
I would know.
Alex knows exactly. But yeah, anyways.
I'm keen to see how this turns out. You guys managed to cheese it enough and
Activated second form.
Just changes the timeline into one where we lost already.
oh god.
Oh, JK. I hope not that much time control. That's I feel like you need both time and space to be able to jump timelines. But yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm happy to call it here. So we're at the top of the round here.
Sounds good.
Cool.
That's good stuff.
Well played.
Exciting.
We'll see everyone next week. Oh.
Yeah, what happens if malaria comes?
Maybe we'll be saved.
Yeah.
She just walks in at some point. What's going on up here? I was having a nice nap.
On the mountain ship.
Oh no, she stealthed her way back into the. She decloaked back into the campaign.
I think you guys might see Malari get serious.
Ooh.
I mean, that would be fun.
Because this is the thing that killed Vivi.
It's true.
Mm.
True.
And it's nearly killed us.
Yeah, nearly
Anyway.
killed us.
I guess we'll see
She
what
might
happens next
she might
week.
come back just in time to see me take a hit and go down.
Woof.
Oh, the next
The
two
next-
rounds for me, I know we're going to be buffing rounds, but when those buffs are done, you better believe. I'm going to
Yeah,
bring
no, my buffing is almost done. I really want to fucking hex it, but that's another bonus action, so I can't do my fighting spirit and hex in the same damn turn. Too many.
Get ready,
bonus
Golden
actions.
Svärmfa, because choo-choo, here comes the pain train. You got
Let me
this.
tell you
fucking
something.
stupid.
Let me tell you something